Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Helen.
And I'm Martin. If you're new to the channel, then let me explain that periodically the Caravan and Motorhome Club YouTube community occasionally do some challenges for fun, which exploit the opportunities of social media to get to know each other better and to build a stronger online community.
We've received one of those challenges from Helen and Dave from Caravantastic, so thank you very much. And the challenge this time is to tell you what we do when we're not motorhoming.
So the next few minutes we're going to tell you of the 5 things that we do to keep us occupied in retirement between trips. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the end.
Bye. This is one of my favourite things in the morning, is to be up and out with the dog. Poppy is our cockapoo. She's 9 months old. She is full of life, full of energy, full of beans, a little bit feisty, occasionally a little bit naughty, but she loves the great outdoors, so she fits perfectly in with our life. They need probably about an hour's exercise at least a day, and slowly since we've had her, we've been building her up to that, and eventually we want to get up to a little bit longer than that, but with a puppy it's a slow, steady progress, but we're getting there. I love baking, and I got the bug when Martin bought me a day's course at Betty's Cookery School in Harrogate. If you've ever been to the famous Betty's Tea Room, then you'll know how good their cakes are, and I wanted to learn to bake cakes quite like that. I don't normally bake in the van, but I do like to continue to do it when we're at home. I like to make sure that our friends, family, neighbours and church group all maintain a healthy waistline.
The third thing we do when we're not travelling is spend quite a bit of time route planning. Connected, of course, but not surprising really, given that travelling is what we live for. We spend quite a bit of time waiting for it, looking forward to it and getting ready for it. But I'll leave this to Helen. Helen was a trained navigator, used to navigating from the passenger seat cockpit of a helicopter at 2 miles a minute, often with maps upside down and reading navigation systems as she goes. So the best thing I do when I'm driving is keep quiet and just go where I'm told. We always get there quicker if I don't interfere. I know my place. It seems now, whatever we're doing, there has to be cockapoo help, as Poppy always wants to be involved in everything. And you can see she's making it particularly challenging for Helen, trying to use her maps. It seems that that's the way of things these days. Our fourth interest is photography. It's something we both share, but I suppose it's predominantly probably my hobby. Helen does like being on location and does like to be in the mix of it, but we're very fortunate to have, where we live, easy access to the Broads, to the sea and all around. We are also just getting into video now and video production, and obviously vlogging is part of that. We're really on a journey. We haven't been doing it very long, so we're trying to get better as we go. But I love the relationship as well between video, photography and scripture and visual art, and sort of really inspired by photographers who are creative in the way they take shots. We're especially interested in landscape photography and the way that provides options to be creative. The cameras that I use have varied. They've got better over time. I still use a DSLR for landscape. I use a Sony ZV-1, as the Americans would call it, for vlogging. And I've got a GoPro Hero 9 and a drone, which I've just recently, in the last 6 months, qualified under the new regulations to fly. And it's really my main passion. And so we make daily steps to try and get better. Long process of course, but learning's part of it. The last thing we do is we spend a lot of time running. We carry on running whether we're travelling or at home. It doesn't tend to be very popular with caravanners and motorhomers, but occasionally we meet a kindred spirit like Claire from Doolittle Campers, who runs, and others as well. We run all sorts of distances. We're veterans of the London Marathon 3 times, half marathons, 10Ks, and we're members of a running club. But we're particularly keen on supporting the Park Run initiative. It's a 5K and it's a weekly run. And here's Helen to tell you a little bit more about it.
Good morning. Saturday's Park Run Day. Park Run takes place all over the world. There are 714 locations, and this morning, if you can just see from the top of my pink bib that I'm wearing, I'm volunteering today and I'm timekeeping. If you don't know anything about Park Run, let me explain what they are. It's a 5K run. It's not a race. You can run, you can walk, you can jog, you can push your children, grandchildren in pushchairs, which we've done. You can even run with your dog in some locations. They take place in playing fields, parks, seafronts, beaches, the grounds of historic houses. Several things will be guaranteed when you do a park run. You'll be made very, very welcome, and you will never finish last because there's always a tail walker. They're great fun, it's a great community spirit, and they've been going for a good few years now. You can check out Park Run on YouTube, and you can also go to www.parkrun.org.uk to find your local venue.
Well, that's us. Those are the things that we do when we're not travelling. We have been trying to make this sign-off bit of the video without puppy intervention, but we're failing miserably. So that's it. That's what we do. We've obviously got family as well, but we don't tend to publish pictures of the grandkids online for obvious reasons, but sign of the times, I guess. But yeah, that's us. So if you have enjoyed it, please subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow. We really appreciate it. And you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and on Facebook. And we'll put the links in the description below. So all that really remains for us to do is to challenge someone else.
Somebody else. So we would like to challenge to do this Campervania and Doolittle Campers.
And we'll put links to their channels below as well. You've probably heard of the Doolittle Campers. They're probably one of the most entertaining channels on the YouTube. We like them very much. And Sue's a kindred spirit. She's a sort of northern person like us, the wrong side of the Pennines, but we'll forgive her for that. But we like Sue's channel as well, so we'll put the details below. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.